everyone, so today we're continuing the American Girl collection videos, and I'm doing my Josefina, or as it's supposed to be pronounced, Josefina collection. Now, this one does not have as many accessories or items in it as, say, my Samantha. Like, from here on out, you're not going to be seeing a lot of furniture or a lot of accessories because I don't really collect those things. I mostly stick to the clothes because I have so many dolls. So compared to Colleen's Molly collection, you're not going to see anything that I have that's like that. And also, for that reason, some of the characters we're not going to do like anytime soon because there's no point. So I hope you guys enjoy. If you want to see pictures of these dolls or these outfits, read more about them, learn about variations and stuff, you can check out my Flickr album. I have one just for Josefina, and let's get to it. So starting with my dolls, you can see I have 3 of them. Excessive, I know. From here on out, though, the only other duplicated historical character is Addie, and I only have 2 of her. So this is Colleen's doll originally. This was her Josefina.
I believe I got her for a report card in fall of 1998, so like October-ish.
That was about a year after she came out. I wanted her right away because I love dolls of different ethnicities and especially loved Josefina's like Hispanic head mold. This was the first time this head mold was used and her beautiful long dark hair, but Colleen said I couldn't get her.
I said, oh, she's a stupid idea. We're not going to have her. The collection should end with Addie. We're not getting Josefina. But then I went around and got Josefina.
Right, so Colleen beat me to it. Now, at some point around, I don't know, 2001, Colleen gave me the 3 American Girl dolls that she had. She didn't want anymore, so she only wanted her Molly. So she gave me this Josefina, who I renamed Isabel, Kirsten, and a girl of today we have named Valerie. Now, Colleen did not take the best care of this doll, so a fan fell on her one night, and it chipped her nose, which you can't really see on camera. It's very subtle. And also her wig was way, way, way out of control. So by the time I got her, she was missing a lot of things. This is actually not her accessory set.
That's Rosalita. Oh, and another thing we noticed more recently, she and Valerie both have like a very slight eye defect, nothing on what Molly has.
I don't know if you can see it in her pupil. Like, it looks like reflection because there is some reflection, but it's also like a smoky look on her pupil. So by the time I got her, she was kind of a train wreck, and Colleen lost like her necklace and her coin from her accessory set. So that kind of bummed me out, and I remember one night when I was doing her hair on my bottom bunk, because I had a bunk bed growing up, I forgot her there, and our dog Skippy, who was a puppy at the time, chewed her foot. I want to say it was this one, and I ended up replacing this foot myself. I bought her a real Josefina leg on eBay for like $25, and I restrung it myself. It came with like the string and the little clamp thing, and I just did it myself. It was really easy. It was cheaper than sending her back and forth to the doll hospital, and that was kind of how I first learned to dabble into restringing them, because I took her apart and saw how they looked on the inside and was able to figure out like how to restring them. And obviously now that we're adults, like, I was able to flat iron her hair and it looks really nice, but she does have a lot of like shorter bits, so that's why her hair is always down, because when I try to braid it, it just gets out of control. Now this lady over here is Rosalita. She is my newest of the Josefina dolls in terms of who I got. She's actually probably from a very similar time frame as Isabel. I think
she's close to like a 99 or 2000.
Yeah, she's kind of like, I guess, in the middle of these two.
Which is why I put her there.
I got her in 2011. We were at this flea market with Dad, and he actually had told me that there was a bunch of doll stuff when he went. He said there was like a lot of Disney stuff and Wizard of Oz stuff. So we went to the flea market, and I was enchanted by the American Girls, and the seller had a Molly and a Josefina, and this is my favorite character, Josefina, in case you're wondering. So we each got a second-hand doll that day, and they were supposed to be $35 each, but because we got both dolls and I got Josefina's bed, you'll see in a few minutes, we ended up getting it for like cheaper than that if you divided it.
Yeah, it was like Dad knew how to get deals.
Yeah, and so she's probably from the early 2000s or late 90s because
she's probably in the best condition of the 3.
Yeah, so this was the necklace I got with her, and she also had like her little pouch here and her belt and everything. I have an extra Robazo that I got on eBay and a lot, but yeah, I didn't get her coin, but that's okay because you can't really do much with the coin. She has really nice hair, and she's actually got kind of wonky eyes, but I love her for that. She's really cute and funny, and she has a really nice color to her, so she's really special.
And she's the last American Girl Dad got you, right?
That's what I was going to say, yeah, she's really special because she was the last one Dad got me when he was alive because he passed away a few months later. But this will always be my most cherished possession. Now, it's really hard when you have as many dolls as I do to have like a true favorite, but if I could only keep one doll in my whole collection, it would be this Josefina, because she was the last gift from my mom when she was alive. Now, I wanted like my own Josefina because by this point Colin had given me this doll, but she was trashed. I didn't have the ability to make her look nice like she is now. So I was trying to convince Mom to let me get her for my 11th birthday, and Dad ended up having to talk her into it because he grew up with brothers, so he knew what it was like getting hand-me-downs basically, and knowing like that feeling of wanting your own, because my dad was the youngest of 3 brothers. He vouched for me, and I remember opening her up on my birthday, and I was actually kind of a little disappointed because she is, I don't know if you can tell on camera, but she's a lot darker than these two. Like, she has a very red tone. She looks flushed in the cheeks because her her cheeks are so red. And also her hair is a slightly different grade of Kanekalon, so it didn't just get wild, it actually frizzed like halfway up. But I loved her anyways, regardless, and it's one of my last memories of Mom being alive because she went to the hospital I want to say a few days later, and then I didn't see her when she was in the hospital because she was on life support and stuff, and I wasn't allowed to see her. So Josefina's books really helped me get through that time because she was a lot like me. She was quiet, she liked animals, and also she had lost her mom in the story, so I just really identified with her. And even when I was older and not collecting dolls, if I was having a really bad day and like I was crying about something, I'd go and like cuddle with Josefina. So she's really special to me, and you can see her hair is also down because she had such bad hair as a kid that I balded her pretty badly. But I do have her primroses. Those are the only ones I have still. I did not get the accessory set with this doll for that birthday. I actually got an Our Generation horse as a surprise. So then I have the limited edition mini doll here from 2016. I loved her Fiesta dress when Josefina first came out and they like introduced this dress like about a year later. I loved it and it was my favorite as a kid, so when they released her I really wanted her, and she went on sale, and there's actually a video of me opening her on when she went on sale. I don't remember how much she was, like $10 or $15. It was a lot better than the $30. And then I have these really cute little Hallmark ornaments that I use just on display. So I actually got these and this little pop-up book set at an indoor flea market. Someone had a bunch of like brand new Hallmark American Girl stock for sale, and everything was like $2 or $3. So this stuff was a really good deal, and it was still in its package when I got it. I also got this charm bracelet from the same seller. It's got a picture of Josefina and then Sombrita the goat. That was all the charms they had. They didn't have Molly's, or Colleen would have gotten it.
I got 2 of Molly's charms, but I didn't get the necklace.
Yeah, or like the ornaments here, which I love, especially when my dolls are wearing these outfits. And then you can see I have quite a few of her like paper and book accessories. So some of these came with my dolls. So this came with my Josefina that I got for my 11th birthday. I did not get a book with her, and I don't know what happened to her book.
Neither.
Maybe we donated it by accident. And then I have singles of each of her book. So this pack here I got right after my mom passed away. A friend of Mom's took us out clothes shopping, and we went into Hallmark, and she had given us gift cards for the mall, and she let me buy these books with the gift card. And I also got the bookmark from at the same time. So this is like a really nice set. And I only have one of each of her books, and these two actually came from the dollar store, believe it or not. They used to sell those at the dollar store. Dad took me out to Barnes & Noble to get this one, and I want to say this is my newest of the books. And then I also bought this at Barnes & Noble when it came out, and this we got online, I want to say.
Yes.
When I was ordering another American Girl book that was used. And then we got this at the flea market. We have a video of this. I think it was opening day 2017. They had several of these books, and that's where this one came from. It was actually a library book, which I've never even heard of that library. Yeah, and so her little bookmark has this slip thing, which I love.
I don't think I showed Molly's in the collection video.
You might have forgotten you had it.
Yeah.
But I love the quote on this. It says, Josefina opened Tia Dolores' little book. When we can read this book, it'll be like hearing Mama's voice. And when we can write, we can add things we remember her saying. This book will be a place to keep her words safe. And then we have her clothes. Like I said, I don't have any accessories really, and excuse the wrinkledness of some of these items. So this is her camisa and indigo skirt and camisa. This was for her Learns a Lesson story. I got this around the time it was retiring. We went on my birthday, or right around my birthday in 2012, to the American Girl store for the very first time because I wanted to get some of Josefina's things. And this was my first purchase ever from an American Girl store. And then I have two of her Christmas outfits. So this one is the old school one. This is like probably a Pleasant Company one, whereas
it's tagged
this is
as such, but that doesn't necessarily.
Right, but you can kind of tell, like, just on the the way they did the shoes. These are softer and velvety, and these are plainer. This one's a newer one from 2016. I got this in a lot with Nina because I wanted Nina, and she was retired at the time because Nina was a really important part of the story. And Josefina's Surprise is my favorite of her books. Like, I bawl my eyes out when I read that. So I did not get the pantaloons though that go with it. So that's why in 2016, in one of my first videos, I opened this one because I got it on sale, and it is like, it's actually brighter in color, and the shoes aren't quite as nice, but I got like the socks and the pantaloons, and I love both. I don't have a favorite, but Nina, that's what I wanted. And then we have her
Feast Day Finery.
Feast Day Finery. I called her her fiesta dress. Her Feast Day Finery. This is from her Happy Birthday Josefina book. This might still be my favorite. I don't know. I love the bright colors, and I actually got this at the American Girl store in 2012 with the school outfit. I don't think any of them were on sale, but it was really special. This was like a childhood dream come true, and this is like the belt and the hair ribbons. And then I actually have two shawls. So this is
the old one, I think.
Yeah, and I got this in the lot with the Christmas dress Nina and the spare Rebozo. It's got a little stain on it, but this one's a lot heavier, and it falls off the doll because it's so heavy, whereas this one's a lot lighter weight. And I also got her heirloom accessories to go
I think
with
we
it.
ordered around 2014 because you got it when you got Isabel's, around the time you got Isabel's
Yeah,
stuff.
that's where this, actually this isn't from 2012 because this came with that. Yeah, I got this stuff because it was on sale, and it looked like they were retiring it, and I really wanted the necklace. And then we have her riding dress, which I got this on eBay for a really good deal. I want to say it was like $19. And I think it was right before, right after it retired. I still don't have the boots they marketed with it.
That you got circa 2012.
Yeah, this was one of the first things that I got because I kind of dabbled in American Girl before I got Nellie in 2014, and Josefina was the one I bought a lot of stuff for. But it had the hat and the vest and this dress, which I love. And then this is her bed, her sleigh bed, which I mentioned I got with Rosalita. I was so in love with this bed. I'd never seen any of Josefina's furniture in real life before, and it's got like the blanket, the mattress, the pillow, and the fake sheepskin rug. I did have this on display for a long time, but then Andy, our cat, was using it as a bed for himself, and I was tired of having to clean cat hair.
We're having that problem with Julie's bed like right now.
Part of why I really wanted this is because for my 14th birthday, Colleen got me her nighttime necessity set as a surprise, along with this outfit, which is her party
dress and Spencer jacket?
Yes, party dress and Spencer jacket. Colleen and Dad had a surprise party for me at his friend's house, and they each picked me out things from the American Girl catalog as a surprise. I got an outfit from Kia, which Dad picked out, and Colleen picked me out Josefina's stuff. And what were your reasonings for picking out these two items?
So I picked a dress because I knew those kind of like weird ones didn't stay, like the extra ones didn't stay in the catalog as long. And I think like my inner doll collector was smart and nabbed that while it was available. But then this I picked because in the book, Josefina's memory box is like this special thing that she like collects little treasures that remind her of her mom. And, or like special to her, like this Milagro I think was in the story where her dad finally gets married to Tia Dolores. It's like a really cool set because it was something we could relate to, like, you know, because she lost her mom and we lost our mom, and I just thought it was like really a special, sentimental thing and really wanted Shelly to have it because it was my favorite thing they made for Josefina.
I remember like tearing up when I opened that because I knew why you picked it out. And I got this when it went on sale at the store before it retired, before they introduced the BeForever outfit. We actually
made a special trip and we took Josefina and Molly with us.
Yeah, and I have pictures of that in my Dolls from the Photo album, Dolly Tales episode. And then I got her socks and shoe set at the store in 2012. And I remember Molly wasn't retired yet, and Colleen was looking for Molly's sock and shoe set. But I don't remember if they didn't have it or you just chose not to get it.
I think at that point they didn't have it.
Yeah, you always missed out, yeah.
I'm
really glad I got it because
I was too busy moping they didn't have the underwear set.
They didn't make a lot of shoes for Josefina, so these match a lot of things, which I love. And like these socks look great with her school outfit. I don't think it was on sale. I honestly just think I bought this. Yeah, I just bought this and this right before the BeForever launch because I wasn't sure what they were keeping, and they didn't make a lot of clothes for Josefina. I actually have most of her clothes. I believe I'm missing 3 outfits altogether. And I didn't think I'd like this as much as I do, but A, it looks great with her primroses that came with her meet outfit, and B, it looks fabulous on Rosalita. I call this Rosalita's dress, and it came with like shoes and socks, which I love. And then this is her dress and vest that I got at the same time, and again, I love this one because it's so bright and different looking. Yeah, I'm pretty serious. Like, if I think they're going to retire something for Josefina, I gun for it. And then this is her BeForever meet outfit. I got this and Samantha's outfit in November after the BeForever line launched. So like November 2014, I think a few days before Thanksgiving, and then I ended up getting Isabel. But yeah, I wanted this because Rosalita did not have underwear when I got her at the flea market, and these came with the underwear, and they also came with the shoes. And it's funny because all the meat shoes look different. You can see the comparison on my Flickr. I actually really like the material these are made of.
Yeah, those are my favorite meat shoes.
Yeah, this looks great. I love the blue. It's still very true to Josefina, but it's a bit brighter.
What I thought was interesting is that when they put that out, they didn't change the accessory set. They kept like the same one.
That was kind of cheap.
And then Kia and Caroline's meat outfits didn't even change.
And then this is on my channel somewhere. One of my newest acquisitions for Josefina. This is her BeForever nightie. I got this on sale. Did we go out to the store to get this one too? When we got Molly and Sam? I don't remember. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, I think when we went with 80s Molly and Sam in the summer of 2015, I got this. And then this I bought pretty much not long after it came out in 2017. And I was going to get her Christmas dress, but then I retired before I could get it. But, her newer one, the blue one, but this actually, they forgot to put it in the package, and you can see it in the haul video, where I was like all bummed out and upset that they forgot.
And then I had to call.
I was like almost in tears because this was the outfit I really wanted, and this is really nice, and I love the pink shoes. You'd think that would look odd with it, but no, they actually look really cool. They kind of remind me of Caroline's. So I really loved this. I still wish I had a new Navidad dress. And then this is actually not from her collection, but this is something that I got for the same birthday that I got my Josefina on the end here. Colleen picked this out at this store. It was called the National Gallery, and they used to sell like homemade, I guess they were kind of like inspired by American Girl clothes. You know, like people on eBay sell homemade things that are made into likeness. She picked this out for me, and even though I don't have a lot of my homemade stuff that I got as a kid, I would never part with this. It's beautiful. I love how it looks on her, and Colleen bought it for me knowing I was getting Josefina, and that meant a lot. So this is really sentimental piece in my collection as well. Thank you guys all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed hearing the stories behind some of these items in my collection. And like I said in the beginning, if you want to see pictures of them, you can feel free to check out my albums on Flickr. It's always linked in the description. And until next time, love your dolls, love yourself, and love your life.